But that's kind of like I was talking to somebody, I don't know, maybe in the comment section, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of having trouble, gaining subscribers. And like, well, you're kind of all over the place. You're kind of
Yeah.
trying to be the everybody's motovlogger when it's like you really have to niche down,
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I had to find something, and then my wife's like, you should do vinyl wrapping. I
Yep.
said, hell no, man, heck no, man, I don't want to do vinyl wrapping.
Yeah.
Like that stuff, I don't like. I like to do that for myself personally.
Uh-huh.
I've been riding what 11, 12 years now, and that's kind of one of those things. Like I didn't want to pay for paint, and
Okay.
I used to, well, I still kind of flip motorcycles on the side, and just to customize them or whatever. I didn't want to pay for paint. I was like, okay, vinyl's cheap. Let me learn how to vinyl wrap, and that's what I did for the better half of like a decade, where I was flipping bikes. I would add a little flair by adding a little bit of vinyl wrap. It just kind of made it stand out from all the other bikes. A lot of people ask me like, how like you flip bikes so fast, right? This
Mhm.
last year I was just buying a bike, selling it, buying a bike, selling it.
How
Like
many how many did you flip last year?
this year, oh, I want to say some of them I flip so fast I don't even like remember them, right? So this last year maybe like 10 just on the
10?
side.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's almost once a month. I mean, if you kind of work
Yeah,
at that.
essentially, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm making like 1 or 2 thousand per motorcycle, and I still give people good deals, better deals
Yeah.
than that's another reason why I get them. Get rid of them so fast because I buy them for a good deal, I put them right back up for a better deal than whatever is up, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like, so if you could beat somebody and still make a little bit of money and make somebody happy, it's like, it's kind of a win-win. Plus, I do my homework, I take care of the motorcycle, I make it ready to
Yeah.
go,
You know,
and
that right there is definitely a niche that nobody's covering. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Flipping motorcycles and coming from a position of, okay, so who's my audience? What do I like to do? And
mhm,
if vinyl wrapping is not like the major thing that you like to do and you like to flip motorcycles, I mean, you can monetize that even more with views by like, I'm gonna go buy this bike. This is what I'm gonna do to take care of it. This is what I look for when I buy a bike. And if it
mhm,
has this, it's not a good deal. And
yeah,
then when you flip it, like how to sell it. So you're really going through the whole used market. And there's a lot of beginner riders out there that are like, man, I can't afford a new bike. What do I do? How do I look at a used bike? What do I buy? How do I buy it? And then if I want to get rid of it, how do I sell it? And boom, you have that whole thing.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah,
right there, you're already doing it. So, I mean, film it.
yeah. It'd be interesting to go through that, and I've thought about it before. It just yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things like that is just kind of like my side. I don't know, man. I don't like the reason I got into YouTube. Like
Hmm.
this brings me back to like why I even did it, and it's like if I do this right, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it,
Hmm.
right? So it's like, okay, I'm already doing this. I'm already doing, I've been vinyl wrapping. I've been, flipping bikes on the side. I know how to ride. I didn't want to like give like too many like tutorials on how to ride bikes because I don't feel like I'm like that
Hmm.
huge of an expert. Like I club raced back in like '07, and a lot of people ask me like, they watch my like canyon carving videos, and I'm like, and I don't like ride to the 100% of my ability on the
Hmm.
street because it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like what you see, like you think I'm fast, but I'm actually very cautious. What is fast to you is not necessarily like
Yeah.
100% over the edge for me. I'm not like knee down, and I'm
Yeah.
not leaning all the way, right?
Yeah,
I'm
your
aware of my
70% is probably like my 100%, basically.
yeah,
Like that's what it
yeah,
looks like.
essentially.
Yeah.
And then like a lot of people, there was a couple guys that crashed because of me trying to follow me.
Mm,
So it became where I didn't want to be that guy, right? So I
yeah.
just like here I'm known locally here, so I just kind of just ended up just doing my own thing, and then I'll put it up, and a lot of people are like, "Hey, when are we gonna ride together? When are we gonna ride together?" I'm like, "Do you have full insurance? Do you have full coverage? Do you have
Yeah.
a full suit?" Because
Yeah.
for a while it was like they didn't require insurance here for bikes.
Really? Where you
Yeah,
at? Where are you at?
this is
Like
new, Washington State, man.
Washington State?
Yeah,
Oh,
they just
yeah.
started it this summer.
I just saw and I just shared it on my Facebook something about Washington new endorsement things that are going out. I think you can have your permit for 180 days and you have to re-up it.
Okay,
And then after that, you have to get your endorsement,
endorsement.
or you have to retake the physical and the written test. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
so For
Uh,
years, they didn't require insurance here. Weird.
really?
Yeah, and a lot of
Wow.
people got pissed that they added liability. I'm like, you should have at least at the
Liability.
very
Yeah, I was gonna say liability is like nothing for a motorcycle. It's like,
yeah,
for me at least, full coverage,
yeah, yeah.
collision and yeah, all that stuff.